piece of clay.
20 years ago, Shannon.
And look at you now.
It's hard to imagine a little piece of clay, my dear friend, literally sculpted the very first professional dermaphile out of clay.
It's crazy. Hey, here's the thing. We have never done it this price.
Never.
I lost my mind when I saw this earlier. It is an award winner. It is a beauty favorite. Estheticians swear by this.
Swear by it.
And you know, at the end of the day, Georgette, seeing is believing. The proof is in the pudding. I don't have to worry about replacing filters or cords or cables or plugs. I mean, this is genius.
It absolutely is. And you know, it's just so simple.
It is.
But it delivers that power punch just like you're in the professional spa.
For sure.
Getting it done by a professional esthetician.
So talk about some of the results that we're seeing here on our screen and why this is a favorite of estheticians.
Okay, that's an awesome question. Well, I'll tell you, that's my mom that you actually saw on the screen, and she only used it 4 times in 2 weeks, and she got an immediate softening in the forehead. But what was more important to her were the lines around her mouth, and that is a really, really hard area to get. But why exfoliation is so important, Shannon, why this is the #1 most requested treatment in spas time and time again is because #1, it's safe, it's fast, they call it like the lunchtime treatment, where you can go out for lunch and you can come back from lunch looking fabulous.
I know, because
and all you did was microderm.
And all you did is microderm. And by the way, when they do that, they usually say, oh, you got to do at least 4 or 5 treatments.
Well, actually a little bit more than
is it
that,
more
with
than
all
that?
due respect. Yeah, like 6 to 12. It's really depending on your skin type. And it's so funny you brought that up because I was actually in a spa a couple weeks ago training some professional estheticians on how to use the professional files. And I asked to look at their menu, and one microdermabrasion treatment, Shannon, one is $100 for one treatment. For the hands is another 40, for the neck 40, for the décolleté 40. I was like, holy buckets, that's like over $200.
Okay, that's like a la carte body part.
Absolutely.
I mean, it is a la carte body part.
It's so true.
So as I look at this though, we've got a little animation I think that describes what this does, and then I'd like for you to take us through the process too of how easy this is to use.
Well, why, like I was saying, exfoliation is so incredibly important is because, ladies, when you look at your skin, if your skin is dull and you've kind of lost that glow, it's because you're looking at dead skin. And when you exfoliate, you're gently removing that outer stratum corneum layer of your skin, and that's where you actually see the wrinkles, and it accentuates the wrinkles. So come on, think about it. It's common sense. If you could just remove that, you get an immediate softening, but it's so much better than that. When you exfoliate, I really believe that exfoliation is like the most valuable player of your skincare routine. It works with your cleansers to help get your skin and your pores really, really clean. Everybody says to me, Georgette, you don't have pores. Well, of course I have pores, but I exfoliate on a regular basis, and that is my secret. And it is so, so easy. But when you exfoliate, you're keeping your skin really clean. You're helping your products to go on so much better because they're not fighting through all that dead skin. It makes sense. And then your products can do the job they're meant to do. Because think about it, beautiful skin is plump, hydrated, dewy skin. So if you're pouring products onto dead skin, you have to, it's like resuscitating that dead skin.
You do. Now, what's interesting is we see these before and afters after 4 weeks, but the truth of the matter is you will feel a difference in your skin from the very first time. Isn't it true?
Your skin will feel like velvet.
It really will. And whether it's pores or your texture or the appearance of your wrinkles, or you feel like your product is not really working well, take us through the process though, because everybody has their favorite cleanser. How do I use this? How do I clean it? We say it's easy, but where do I start?
It's so, so easy. And you're so right. Everybody has all of their favorites at home, and that's okay. DiamondBuff works with any of your cleansers, any of your serums, any of your lotions, and your makeup is going to go on. It's just going to be a beautiful canvas. But when you get your DiamondBuff home, all you do, I will always start on clean skin. That's incredibly important. I never want you to exfoliate with your makeup on. Start on clean skin. I like it on slightly damp skin. That's what works for me. And just imagine your face, divided into 4 sections. Secret, you always want to keep your skin with your free hand held nice and taut, and the DiamondBuff, the head of your DiamondBuff, nice and flat. Because look at all of that diamond grit that you have. That's another wonderful benefit, is that if in some of the other home microdermabrasion treatments with the suction, a big hole is cut out of the middle for the suction.
Right.
Here you have a nice big head of diamond grit, so you're going to get a nice, fast, safe, even abrasion. But little tiny movements back and forth, making sure you cover your entire face. One pass is really all you need, especially at first, because I want you to get acclimated to the feel of the grit and how your skin is going to react to this type of treatment. But the beautiful thing, Shannon, and you can see with Tanisha demonstrating the tool, you control the pressure.
You do.
So if you have sensitive skin, lighten up, ladies. Go very, very light. Don't be too aggressive.
Right.
As your skin thickens, you'll be able to use a little bit more pressure.
Right. Now, do you recommend once a day, once a week? How often would you use this?
Once a day? Are you crazy, Shannon? No. Exfoliation is incredibly important on a daily basis, but gentle exfoliation. You would never do professional exfoliation every day. For me, my secret number is about every 10 days. That works for me. My sister does it once a week. If you've got thicker, oilier skin, you can do it more often. This is not just for ladies. This is for men also.
Guys do love this.
Men definitely use it more. Some men use it two times a week. On Connie, for example, the lovely lady that you see here on the screen, she's 74 years old. Now her skin was a little thicker, and so she was able to use it a couple of times a week, and those were the wonderful results she got. You know, we weren't expecting for her to look like a 20-year-old. And that's the beautiful thing about microdermabrasion. It's you, it's just you, a fresher you.
It is.
You with a glow.
And your skin really does awaken. It looks more alive.
It absolutely
does. Your products are going to work better. I love the tip that you gave earlier today on how to clean the tool, though, because you want it to be shiny and bright,
If it's not sparkly, it's not clean,
If it's not sparkly, it's not clean, you know?
That's my motto. Dawn dish detergent, ladies. The blue stuff. Get a little bottle of the blue Dawn dish detergent. There's an enzyme in there that just eats away that dead skin.
Cleans it right up.
And you want to make sure that your DiamondBuff is nice and clean, because number one, you'll want to sanitize it after every use, of course. But if you start to feel like your DiamondBuff is dull, I've gotten calls where they're like, Georgette, I love my DiamondBuff. Should I buy another one? I'm like, when did you buy it? They're like 6 months ago. I'm like, no, it's not clean. This tool will last you a lifetime.
Isn't that crazy? And you think about it, and listen, I realize retail values vary, but for a microdermabrasion here in the Tampa, St. Petersburg area, I've actually spent $50 on the tip for the esthetician.
Absolutely.
And to Georgette's point, you own the tool. So you own the professional grade tool, and that's just it. This is the esthetician's choice.
Absolutely.
Beauty award winner.
Absolutely.
Professionals go crazy for this. I also like the idea, though, like you said, Georgette, your skin will tell you what it needs, and that's whether it's on the hand, because your hands might require more or less pressure, your chest, your neck, your décolleté. Your skin will kind of be your guide.
Absolutely.
And you are your best representative and best professional to get those optimal results.
Absolutely, Shannon. And you know what I love about having the DiamondBuff at home is that when you go to see your favorite esthetician, they've got their own little routine they're going to do. When you have this at home, you can focus on the areas that are important to you. So for example, if you have forehead lines, you can take time and you can really focus on those forehead lines. If you've got the number 11s in your glabella area, or you've got the nose to mouth, you can really focus on that. And that's why you can see dramatic results fast. Because think about that, Shannon. If you were going to see your professional esthetician, your budget would only allow once a month if you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
So if you've got a 10-week treatment process, then you're talking about literally 10 months.
Oh, you are. And
10 months.
And really you can target those areas. Like I drink out of a straw and drink a lot of water, so I'm getting concerned. It's like, oh, I'm going to do it for a little.
And that's a hard line to treat.
It is. It's a really hard line to treat. So you can really customize and get your best results. Whole point is, though, you can only qualify for this price for the next hour. It is the lowest price that we have ever offered. That value, it's like another today's special, goes away at midnight. So we'll pay to send it to you. It's $12.50 expense on your credit card. And there's no other tool like it. You can't really compare it to anything else in the market.
No, first of all, this is a patented tool, home microdermabrasion. There's no other home microdermabrasion like this at all.
No.
It is absolutely like having an esthetician in your bathroom anytime you want.
It is. Georgette, always good to see you. Thank you, my
Thank
friend.
you, I appreciate it.
All right, remember
Thank
that
you.
price goes away in an hour. Speaking of prices going away, last look at your today's special and more. Bene Babes, come on back.